Hello, algebra friends out there. So I just want to do a problem on linear functions. So we know that between any 2 points is a line, and so I'm going to show you a way to find a linear function between 2 points. Now, as long as those points are vertical, it's going to make a function. So here are my points. Usually what I like to do is graph them, and along with the graph, I'll do a calculation. So just a rough sketch on the side here. I have the point -2, 1. It's about there. And I have the point 6, -4. And it doesn't have to be a perfect graph, just rough. There's my x-axis, there's my y, and so here's my other point. So the line through these 2 points has, not very straight today, has a negative slope, so that's good to know. And the y-intercept is, well, it's somewhere in there. So we're going to have to find those 2 things to get a linear function. Recall a linear function has to look like this. F of x is a function that represents y values, mx plus b. So first thing I'll do is find the slope and then the y-intercept. So slope, not too bad. That's our change in y. So -4 minus 1 over change in x, 6 minus -2. So important, y's go on the top, x is on the bottom, and the points line up vertically. So that's a -5 divided by, let's see, that's 6 plus 2, which is 8 on a good day. So I have a slope of 5/8. Now I still don't know what b is. However, I have a couple of choices for x and y values. So I can pretty much fill in each of these parameters and then solve for b. So for example, maybe I'll pick on that point there. So if y is -4, that's my f of x, m is -5/8, x in this case has to be 6. So I'm just filling in the y equals mx plus b. That leaves b the only thing missing. So I just clean this up a little bit. So let's see, 2 goes into 8 4 times and 6 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. So that gives me -4 equals -15/4 plus b. And then I'm ready to add this sucker to the other side. So -4 plus 15/4. I'm going to need a common denominator here to add those. Again, b is on the other side. Let's not forget that. So I would view that as 4/1. 4 is the denominator I want, so I'm going to have to multiply top and bottom by 4 here to make that happen. So what's that give me? -16 plus 15 over 4, which is -1/4. So that's what I think b is, which, hey, that's near the origin. That looks reasonable to me. So I'm pretty sure the linear function for these points is f of x equals -5/8 times x minus 1/4. Now I'm going to double check that by plugging in the -2 here from the other point and see if I get 1 back. So I want to know, what is f of -2? So that would be -5/8 times whatever minus 1/4. My whatever happens to be a -2. Do the arithmetic. Let's see, 2 goes into 8 4 times. So that's negative times negative is a positive. So 5/4 minus 1/4. I got that right? Looks like it. And so that comes out to be, oh yeah, look at that. 5 minus 1 is 4/4. And on a good day, 4/4 is 1, which is just what I hoped. Ta-da, I did it. Other way you can solve this problem, so that's one way. Again, I was looking for a linear function. That's my linear function. Another way you could do it is by using the point slope formula. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. In which case you have to calculate your slope and plug it in. Oops, let's use a different highlighter. And then given one of your points, plug in your x and your y for that point. And if you solve that for y, that'll give you a similar answer or the same answer as I found for the linear function. So that's an alternate way to do it. There's a video attached to the homework you can watch to see that. I just wanted to show you this other way using our y equals mx plus b formula to come up with the y-intercept given the slope and a point. So I hope that was informative and helpful. Have a good day.